Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raity's Rides, and I am at the monthly Motorsports by Reeves gathering. It's the first Saturday of every month here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give a big, huge shout out to Jason and Eli for allowing me full access to some of the cars that they have at the show for me to bring to you. But anyways, we have behind me a SUV. If you're looking for an SUV that has power, class, and special Italian something, I have a Maserati Gran Lusso. This is a 2018 Gran Lusso. If you don't know anything about the Maserati brand, it was actually started by some brothers in Bologna, Italy, back in 1914. Maserati has etched their name in the record books when it comes to Italian styling and definitely performance. If you don't know Formula One, Maserati won a lot of races, a lot of championships in Formula One, and that's really the pinnacle of uh, road racing, especially open wheel road racing. But ever since Maserati started to make a comeback here in the States, because remember, in 1997, Maserati did go out of business. Ferrari came in and purchased the brand, and now it's part of the whole FCA organization, and that's where I have this Levante Gran Lusso behind me. But anyways, let's check out the front of it. If you look, this is probably going to be one place we're going to stop where it's my favorite. The rest of it, I'll show you some of the things that I do like, but some of the things I don't love. My main favorite thing right here is going to be the center grille. I've always been a fan of the Maserati grille. I love the bars, and then there's obviously that trident, Neptune's trident. If you wondered why does Maserati use a trident, believe it or not, it actually goes back to Bologna, Italy. In the center of the town, they had a fountain that was dedicated to Neptune, and that's why you find the trident on all Maseratis. I really like where they placed it. I do like this lower lip area. It is not metal though. This is meant to look like it's made out of some kind of metal. This is just a plastic look, and that's the thing really with a lot of SUVs today is that these things, are basically cars that people can go and get their kids with and groceries and whatnot. Nobody is going to take a Maserati Levante and go off-roading anytime soon. At least not many people I know. But one thing I do like is that there is some ground clearance at the front. I'm noticing that SUVs are working their way down lower and lower for aerodynamic purposes. This one is still pretty high. If you look, they do run active shutters. I don't know if Tom could zoom in and show you. They run active shutters. That's going to help increase your fuel economy on the highways. One thing I don't like, I do like this part right here. These headlights are very sexy. I don't like the placement of the fog lights. And that's another thing that I've seen on some SUVs is they seem to be bringing all the lights closer to the hood. This needs to be down lower. But the wonderful thing is guess what? This is functional. So this being a twin turbo V6, 345 horsepower, does have functional venting on the side for the radiators and the intercoolers and all that good stuff. And that's what's lurking underneath the hood is a twin turbo V6. Let's go ahead and check out the side. I do really like the wheels. I like the style of the wheels, and I really love the finish. This gray finish with the red Maserati brake calipers back there. Very, very nice touch. It's a 20-inch wheel. That's really pretty much been the standard now in the industry when it comes to these SUVs, especially the high-end luxury SUVs. So this is a 20-inch wheel, and there's our Trident logo there. Another traditional thing on Maseratis is going to be the three vents. I know somebody made a comment in a picture that I post on Instagram. Is that a Buick? Yes. Buick is known for porthole vents on the sides, the old Buicks. This is a style that is specific to Maserati. There's that Gran Lusso name, very nice touch. I like the script of it and everything gives it a nice, elegant touch. And then this color, I don't know if Tom could pick it up in the sun, has a really, really nice metallic finish to it. It's like a gray metallic, and it really pops as the Florida sun is coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look to the back here. There's our other Trident, Neptune's Trident. That's a Maserati thing. I think probably one of my favorite parts of the back end of the car, which there's not much to the back end that I really love, is right here. I do like the way the roof line comes back into the rear quarter window. It does give it a little bit more of an aggressive, sporty finish to it. And I think you're seeing a lot of that in SUV styling today. Let's go ahead and take a look out back. One thing I don't like about the back is I don't like the way this sticks out. It's sort of like really, really sexy and tucked in at the front and the sides, and then this thing is kind of sticking out. So, not the biggest fan of that. Remember, this does have all-wheel drive, so You're going to get that safety. You're going to get that performance off the line with the grip. I do like, though, if you look down here, I do like the exhaust layout. And I'm telling you, this color, Tom, do you see it? The color is just a really beautiful metallic color. And I really like the Maserati script out back. Very, very nicely done with the quad exhaust and everything. And then remember, this isn't metal. This is just silver to make it look like metal, but it's just plastic. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out that 345 horsepower V6 twin turbocharged underneath the hood. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, here's the heart of this beast. It's, like I said, 3-liter twin turbocharged V6, 345 horsepower, all-wheel drive. It's mated to a German-made ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. This is the sign of the times with the plastic cover over the engine. I really feel like if you open up the hood of some other Maseratis, maybe like a Grand Sport Turismo or something like that, they have a better looking engine. This one just has the plastic cover. It does have the Trident logo underneath. It is very clean and everything is routed nicely. Not as nice as I would say maybe an Audi or a BMW, but hey, it's a little different. It's not German, it's Italian. But this is going to, like I said, put out that 345 horsepower, which I sure is more than enough for this SUV at the end of the day. But this is what Maserati is doing to try to get more people to come aboard to their brand and be a part of that whole tradition that goes back to 1914. Engine's great. I think where you're going to see a big change and a big thumbs up is on the interior. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we're inside the Gran Lusso Maserati. If Tom could show you on the door panels, I really do like the quality of the leather, that brown leather that they're using against the black. This has got the Harman Kardon sound system. Harman Kardon, great brand in audio. I do like that walnut wood trim. Gives it a nice, elegant touch with some silver. If you look here, I do like the way they took the leather into the dash with the stitching. You have the walnut trim here as well. And then you have these very nice supportive seats. I think it's a little too much though on this color. I wish they would have broke it up with some black or something on the seats. But it is a very comfortable, wonderful leather, nice feel. I'm gonna have Tom come on in and we're gonna show you some other features that are going on inside this Levante. So there's another tradition, that analog Maserati clock. You see them on all the Maseratis that you get into. I do like seeing touches like this. This has obviously going to be a auto dimming rear view mirror. That's sort of like the norm at this level. And then you have this wonderful panoramic sunroof, which is a very nice touch as well, so that everybody can enjoy seeing that beautiful sky up there. Steering wheel. I like the steering wheel. I think it's cool that they went with a little bit of a different shape here on the base. It's a round steering wheel. Nothing wrong with that. Where it's going to get some zonks for me is this black plastic. The black plastic on the audio controls, the cruise control. I do not like this hard black plastic around the infotainment system. It is a very large screen, which is nice, but just it's not at the same standard as everything else. It's not very cohesive. Air conditioning controls, a little, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm loving the layout. I like where they're located. I like the simplicity, but it would take a second to figure out what these different toggle switches and everything are going to do. But I'm sure it's something that, yes, you could pick up down the road. Let's see what kind of storage we have. We have some nice storage with USB. Your SIM card could go in there. You want cup holders. We have 2 cup holders here. You have, your ability to put your radar detector or whatnot here. So very, very nice with those features there. Here is our ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. Again, this black here, I'm not really the biggest fan of. I do like the metal trim on the ring to control your different features in your infotainment system. So that is a nice feature. Electric parking brake. And then let's check out the center console. This is similar to some of the other cars we looked at. There's that Bombay door look. Very, very spacious, very deep. You actually have some cup holders in there. So if you went to 7-Eleven and got your Super Slurpee, you can put your Super Slurpee down in there while you're cruising around in your Levante Gran Lusso. But I do like the style of the way the doors open. A very, very nice finish. You can see how they brought the leather trim around the gauges. I'm not a big fan of the gauges. They hit it perfect with the leather, but if you look at the gauges, they're the silver plastic and the font and everything, very, very basic. So I guess if they're going for a basic look, they hit the nail on the head. I just was expecting a little bit more from Maserati, but remember, that's the problem. Whenever we have expectations, sometimes those expectations are not met. But at the end of the day, you need to say to yourself, do you want something that is not going to be the standard SUV driving around? Then you go with the Maserati because you're going to see Audis, you're going to see BMWs, you're going to see all those other brands. If you want to be unique, you do have that option. It is going to cost you. It's about $89,000 at the end of the day. But anyways, if these are the types of vehicles that you want to see on Raiti's Rides, these high performance SUVs, leave a comment in that comment section. If you have not checked out my Instagram or Facebook page, check those out. I have all great pictures. Tom takes some great pictures besides video. I want to give a big shout out to Eli and Jason for allowing us access to these vehicles. If there's anything you want to see in particular in Raiti's Rides, let me know. Hit that subscribe button. We're at over 5,000 views. It's going great. I don't know where it's going, but it's going, and it's one way, and that's up. And like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.